Hey guys, Swag Kazekage here, back with another video. I'm gonna start a new What If series. You did hit the like goal on the last video, but I thought I should start some new What If series. So this one is gonna be What If Naruto was a Saiyan? So in this What If Naruto was a Saiyan, so let's say the pod landed and the pod got destroyed somehow, and someone just found a Minato there. Okay, that's all you're gonna get. So Naruto is like a half saint since Kushina is a human, and Uzumaki, he's still hated and stuff. That's like in canon, but when he goes to the academy, he knows like one jutsu, like substitution, and that's it. Mizuki still tricks Naruto to steal the scroll of sealing, and he learns the Shadow Clone Jutsu, but faster since he's like a Saiyan and can learn stuff faster. He sees an interesting jutsu that the fourth Hokage used, the Flying Thunder God or the Flying Raijin, and he ends up copying it down on a separate scroll with a jutsu called the Rasengan. Just then, Mizuki comes and tells him about him being Ninetales' brat. He doesn't get upset at this, but he's kind of happy since Saiyans want power and stuff. But he's still kind of a bit upset since he's like part Uzumaki. When Mizuki throws a demon windmill shuriken, instead of Iruka saving Naruto, it was a third Hokage, Hiruzen. So let's say they're building a bond, who just caught it with like his one hand. Mizuki was kind of scared that the Hokage was there. Hiruzen said to Naruto, "Oh, don't worry." Just then, he threw the windmill shuriken back, and it almost killed Mizuki. He called his Hokage guards, and they took him. He went to prison for trying to betray the Leaf Village. Then Iruka just passes by because he was gonna do that, and Iruka asks the third Hokage, "What happened here?" Hiruzen says, "Don't worry about it." Iruka was confused but didn't say anything. Alright, so so you can see they're getting bond. So after this, Naruto asks the third Hokage Hiruzen to train him. Hiruzen thinks about it and does not. He asks for training, but he can't because he's like the Hokage. So he said, maybe I'll give you some scrolls when I'm giving you rent money. Naruto was kind of bummed out at this, but was okay since he was gonna get some scrolls. Naruto said okay. He learned them very quickly since he's like a Saiyan and can learn way faster. And Hiruzen thought he was a prodigy just like his father, Minato, because he's like such a big prodigy. Hiruzen told Naruto he wasn't eating right, so Naruto, respecting Hiruzen, started to eat better, not just eating ramen, but he occasionally had a bit of ramen to eat better food. Yeah. All the teams went the same, like Sakura, Naruto, and Sasuke, since he didn't want to show his true strength. Alright, so Kakashi was late and made up some stuff about being on the path of life and stuff. Alright, so Kakashi came into the room and still got pranked and said, okay. And they all went to the roof to discuss about what they like and don't like, and describe themselves. Kakashi says, now kind of describe yourself. They ask, what do you mean? And Kakashi says your dreams, likes, and dislikes. So that's it. Naruto wants to go first, and he does. Alright, so like he says, my dream is to be the Hokage since he's a Saiyan, he would want to get power and stuff. But yeah, he was inspired by Hiruzen, who told him that that's what that Hokages protect the people and are strong. So Naruto says, I want to become the Hokage and be the strongest shinobi ever to protect my village. Kakashi is a bit put off by this, since a kid is trying to protect the whole village. But he does know Naruto is Minato's son. Alright, so then Sakura goes and she's useless, so let's not describe what she says because it's the same thing. And Sasuke is still emo and says, I want to kill Itachi and restore my clan. Alright, so Kakashi just says okay and tells them to come back the next morning and not to eat any food or else he'll puke. Naruto, since he was a Saiyan, would have to eat a lot, so yeah, he wouldn't listen to Kakashi. So Kakashi arrives and sees that Naruto ate but doesn't care and told him, why did you not listen to me? And Naruto goes like, I'm hungry. And yeah, then he explains the bell test. The bell test, like whoever can get 2 bells. Then Sakura points out there are only 2 bells. And Kakashi goes like, oh yeah, only 2 if you can pass. Sakura goes like, I have to pass so I can be with Sasuke. And this Sasuke, I have to pass. This Jonin is very powerful. He can make me powerful enough to kill Itachi. And Naruto just wants to get stronger to become the Hokage. So yeah, he explains the bell test. Then he goes like 3, 2, 1, go. And Naruto is just challenging him one-on-one. At first he gets wrecked. Then Kakashi notices that he's rapidly getting stronger. Naruto after his training is like 4 times stronger than Kanon. So it's pretty powerful. Kakashi uses 50% of his strength and absolutely slaps Naruto around. Then Naruto eventually gets as strong as 50% Kakashi, and he's surprised by this. He immediately puts his book down in his pouch. So then they start in a taijutsu fight. Kakashi goes all the way to 70%. And Naruto, in a couple of minutes, catches up to that. Kakashi thinks he has to use his full power immediately, and he does, lifting his, what is it called? Naruto, the Shinobi headband, then lift it up, and they're all shocked to see the Sharingan. Sasuke was screaming at Kakashi, saying, where'd you get that from? Kakashi says, a friend. Alright, so then Kakashi absolutely bodies all of them. Then Naruto's very overpowered, and he eventually gets strong enough to fight 100% Kakashi. Kakashi's like, what the hell? This Genmin is almost as strong as me here. So then Naruto and Sasuke both charge at him, sweep kicking him. Then Naruto kicks up, getting an uppercut on, like a leg uppercut. Then Sasuke uses a fireball jutsu. Kakashi just like, are these kids prodigies? And just looks at Sakura, and she thinks, where's Sakura? Then Sakura is he feels his feet getting pulled down, the headhunter jutsu, and now he's trapped in the ground. He does a good job, y'all pass since you work together. They're like, oh thanks. Alright, so yeah, that's where I'm gonna be leaving this part off. If you want the part two, get in the month, get us to 1 like. Yeah, 3 likes, yeah. If you want one, like right now, like tomorrow or next week, get this video to 10 likes. Alright, so yeah, that's what if Naruto was born a Saiyan. Watch on the next part of Naruto Ball Z. Bye. Peace.